In the last episode, Josh and I followed this underground bastion map that we bought with our life savings. We travelled far and wide to reach this small crack in the ground and decided it was worth risking our lives for some invaluable treasure. We barely made it out alive with the treasure and we started the journey back home, but little did we know something was heading our way.
Come on, Josh. Josh! Wake up!
Huh?
This storm, it's... Can you sit down? Let's just sit by the fire. I'm a little bit scared.
What time is it? Are you kidding?
Josh, please.
I was awoken in the early hours of the morning due to a heavy thunderstorm.
You know how I get with thunderstorms. I can't... The bright lights... Ah!
It's okay.
While Josh tried his best to comfort me, it didn't really work. I found myself lying on the couch, shivering, quivering, scared for my life, as every flash of light and clap of thunder brought terror to my soul, but nothing could have prepared me for this.
Oh. What was that?
An undesirable call for help. Bloody murder was being screeched, and I thought it was coming from the side window.
No, it came from out the front?
I can only assume Josh could sense the vibrations, as he doesn't have any ears. Regardless, by lantern light, we headed on outdoors to see what this noise was.
Wait, can you see that? At the rock?
I think I can see... Is it like a flag waving in the wind?
Yes, on the rock directly opposing our house is some sort of building. It's like a flag. We were too far away to see exactly what it was, but I'm sure you can see here it's not just a flag.
Alright, how are we going to get across there? We've never actually set foot on that little rock.
Think we can swim?
I'm sure we can swim.
Just as we were getting ready to dive into the water, the weather started to clear. The clouds parted. Almost a good omen. And that's when I saw it.
There's someone on top of the tower. Do you see them?
It's a bird person. Waving his arms?
There was a bird man staring back at us with malintent. He must have been the one that screamed last night, but why? Josh and I set foot on this little rock island and made our way over to this tower, which we would soon find out to be his ship, on which, of course, he carried his feathery family. As we approached, we tried to make contact.
Hello? Hello?
Sir!
Do you speak the language?
Is this your fort? What
It
do you
is
mean?
not a fort, it is a boat, you Nimrod.
Why is he so rude?
That wasn't exactly the greeting that I was expecting. We asked him what happened.
As I set sail on my new boat, I found myself pursued by pirates on the open sea, determined to protect my vessel.
Pirates?
Pirates, Josh?
Of the open ocean?
Yes. Could you and your friend lend a hand by chance? My family and I are stranded.
Wait, family?
Yes.
Hello down there. Wait, there's a ladder here.
Hello? Yeah, let's take that.
Ah! Whoa! Oh.
Well, it would appear that this family had been pursued by pirates on the open ocean. Now, if there's anything that I know about pirates is that they can't be trusted. And if these guys are currently being pursued, I hope that they don't bring the pirates straight to the Spruce Hamlet. Now, I'm going to be honest with you here. After hearing about the pirates, Josh and I thought about dislodging the ship from the rock and watching it sink with the birds in tow. With wet feathers, these birds won't be able to swim to the surface, hiding the evidence.
There is quite a lot of water coming from...
I think that...
Oh! Gold!
I think we know why Wilbur and his family were being hunted by the pirates, marauded. I hope they didn't steal that. And
Well-
ended up on our shores, Josh. I don't want to be...
You know,
In the middle of this.
pirates are the ones that do the steal. So really.
Wow, what a stereotype. Now, do we or do we not push this boat into the ocean? Well, there was one thing that stopped us from doing that, and that was these little guys. Imagine these little guys roast up on a fire after they're just a little bit bigger. I pitched the idea to Josh and he shot it down almost immediately. For no other reason than we needed tenants and workers around the Spruce Hamlet. I swam over to the back docks and grabbed some boats. We were going to start carting these people to the Spruce Hamlet and showing them their new residence. They were a little bit hesitant considering that they overheard my original plan, but we were able to cart them into the hamlet. Now, I couldn't quite understand, but I think this guy was excited, or he was trying to leave. I don't know. Anyway, everyone was safely on dry land and night had fallen.
I don't know about you, but I'm tattered. I'm tater-totted.
Well, yeah, you woke me up in the middle of the night.
How about we catch up on that sleep that we missed, hey?
Now you start moving.
Punk.
Get out of my room!
After a long night of being quiet so that Josh could sleep peacefully, I came to a conclusion, a little bit of a revolution, a bit of a realization. With the comings and goings of more ships, I decided that we might need a dock so that, well, they have somewhere to dock instead of them crashing and all dying. So after a quick trip down to the mines to gather some stone, we decided to start planning out this structure. I'm not gonna lie, it took quite a few days to get this done, but I'm not gonna show it all because that would be an incredibly boring piece. That was just the retaining wall, however. You can see here we are building a dock. This is actually where the dock will be for the ships to not hit the rock. I don't know what I'm saying, but time for a quick ad break. Well, lucky you, there is no ad because I can't monetize this video. What a shame. I guess I'm eating a cardboard box for dinner again.
Wow, really opens up the old house when you start taking stuff apart, eh?
Oh wow, you're taking the kitchen all.
Yeah, I thought I'd relocate it just for now.
Yeah, look, I mean, you can't have a building week without actually doing more than one building. After a few days of reflecting while building this dock, Josh and I come to realize that our house could do with a bit of an upgrade as well. It's a little bit outdated, especially compared to the other buildings in the Spruce Hamlet, so that's just what we're doing today. And of course, we haven't forgotten our past. We're taking inspiration from the jungle outpost and creating an extra little bit off to the side. This is where our bedrooms will now be located, granting us more room to play around in our bedrooms. Directly beneath our bedrooms is going to be our little dining patio area. It's going to be a nice outdoor setting where we can dine and watch the sun rise and or set.
Actually, the kitchen wall might be pretty groovy in there. You know, we tuck under here, you know, chopping up our veggies, and then we take it out here to dine
Exactly.
together. Alright.
Dine with me.
Come dine, let's dine away.
Where
The best part of our bedrooms is not only the cozy layout, but the view that each of us get. The more important one to this episode especially is Josh's view. He's got a nice view of the archery range. And if anything were to happen to it, he would know first, you'd think. I love making a house a home, as I'm sure you do too, and that's exactly what Josh and I were doing. Now, I'm sure that you've realized that I'm just talking about what's happening on the screen and not about what's happening in the lore of the Spruce Hamlet, but that's about to change because we're about to embark on our next mission.
Well, Josh, it's been a few days, but we've done it. We've renovated the house.
That's it. It's all done. It's nice. You know, finally we can just relax.
That's right. We had a long few days out in the wilderness, and then we got this dock built. But I think we deserved a few days off to build our house.
I don't know why we deserved it, but I kept saying that. It made me feel better about my decisions. Regardless, it was now time to figure out what to do next. Being so wrapped up in this endeavor, we'd forgotten where we were going, what story was unfolding before us, and that's when I remembered. Poor Dion.
Now, something's been weighing on my mind recently. I can't help but feel responsible for Dion,
Oh God, yeah.
and I can't help but imagine the pain that he might be feeling.
Actively going through right now. We need to help him.
Then,
Maybe we should ask around, see if there's a shaman.
okay, maybe a few people from the boat would know.
I made my way around the village looking for answers, and I found this guy pondering on the edge, over the ocean. And sure enough, he had some information that we might need. Josh and I interrogated.
Do you know of any way to maybe reverse this curse that was thrust upon him?
Perhaps like a local shaman.
Huh?
Sir, Peggy.
Sorry?
Peggy.
Say again?
Peggy.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably in some distant lands.
Distant lands?
Oh, in which direction, Peggy? Let us know for sure.
Maybe south.
Now, I don't know about you, but Peggy didn't really seem like he knew what he was talking about. Maybe south? He said, it wasn't really a confident answer. With the sun setting over the Spruce Hamlet and the whiff of a storm rolling in, we decided to make haste and head back home to our newly renovated house and pick up where we left off tomorrow in search of more information about this shaman of the south.
Oh, great.
As the storm rolled in, it appeared to be quite a lot more violent than we predicted.
Ow.
Oh, I gotta close the blinds now. The rain's coming through.
The seasons must be changing around the hamlet because we've never seen weather this bad. Unfortunately, there wasn't much we could do but wait it out and assess the damage tomorrow morning.
Well, rest easy, friend, and I'll see you in the morning.
I will rest. However, it shall not be easy.
With a pillow wrapped around my ears, I was able to get some sleep. I figured there's nothing we can do right now. The first thing we'll do in the morning is check the hamlet and make sure everyone's okay. We're on the tail end of summer right now and everything's quite dry, and with that a heavy lightning storm like this can bring a real risk. Fires.
Alright, no, quick, no rest for the wicked.
Oh,
There was a hectic thunderstorm last night, lightning and all.
is there any height advantage?
Oh, no!
In the corner of my eye, I saw it. A blazing inferno. The archery range is on fire. It's almost all gone. Days of hard work and labor up in flames. Watching this unfold and knowing there was nothing we could do was heartbreaking.
It's just gone.
It's gone.
Ashes.
It's all gone. No!
Ow.
Oh,
Ah!
just jump in the water.
Oh!
No, we just built this the other week. Okay, we need some sort of protection from these lightning storms.
Some sort of attractor, perhaps.
Now, I'm not sure how an agricultural motor vehicle with large rear wheels would help us in this situation, but maybe Josh knows something that I don't, and wow, that is a lot of dugong. As we were cleaning up the ashes of what was once our archery range, we were brainstorming. No pun intended. We were brainstorming ways to protect the hamlet of future lightning strikes and subsequent fires.
What a horrible sight that was. But
I'm glad you picked up on that.
We could have lost the livestock. It could have spread to the.
I probably wouldn't have even looked at it.
Oh well, we caught it, and that's what.
Just when we thought we were safe, lightning strikes again. The overnight lightning storm seemed to awaken corpses beneath the ground, reanimating them and bringing them back. 4 horsemen of the end times were galloping through our hamlet. Josh and I got split up and we were forced to fend for ourselves. Josh was doing his best with his iron sword and I was too far away to help. I didn't have any arrows.
I don't have any arrows.
Oh, you're right, my arrows.
Right now, we couldn't think about why this was happening. We just had to survive. I missed the target with my spear, leaving Josh defenseless.
I'm sorry. Oh no!
Josh was knocked down. It was all down to me, a little man with an axe and a dream.
Where is he?
He's here!
Josh was able to clip the skeleton in the ankles, crumbling it to the ground. It's over.
I got him.
What was that, Josh? Undead? We've seen skeletons before. You know them very well, but have you ever seen a skeleton horse?
These undead horses didn't seem very hostile. They seemed to be under the control of their rider. He seemed to form a bond with Josh. I guess skeletons have nothing to hide.
You almost look.
Well, it appears there was one more slippery bugger, and he was hiding behind this rock. I ran away because I had no weapons, and he did his best on Josh, but again, Jolly Josh was justfully jubilant.
Maybe this could be the answer to helping Dion? I don't know.
It's just one thing after another right now.
Finally, with the hamlet safe, for now, I could hear the cries of Dion's pain in the dungeon, and continued on my side quest of finding information of this shaman of the south. Or was it the west? I made my way down to the lakeside cottage to ask its residents if they knew any more information.
Hey, thank you for having me in your humble abode.
What do you want? I don't have all day.
Yeah, look, I was talking with Peggy the other day, and
I hate Peggy.
you know Dion in the town village prison. He's very unwell.
Yucky.
I was wondering if you would know of any any distant lands shamans or anything like that may be able to heal him or something of the sorts.
Look, I don't know who you think you are, but I overheard my parents talk of rumors of a shaman in the southern ice spikes. Kid does real freaky hoodoo shit.
No, that makes sense. Well, here, thank you. No, I really appreciate it. We'll go south and we'll see what we can find. All right?
Whatever. Be gone with you.
Thank you again.
Inna wasn't very nice, but that was more information than we had previously gotten. While Josh was at the farm gathering ingredients for the travel rations, I made my way to the communal house.
Yeah, now look mate, I don't even know these guys. They grabbed me at the dock thinking I was their 5th child.
Oh,
Hey, where do I go to take a poo?
I promptly left because I felt very uncomfortable. I found myself wondering if their 5th child was still at the dock waiting for their parents to return. That's not anything that I need to worry about. I headed back to the house to greet Josh. It's time to gear up and find this shaman. Let's save Dion.